The Imitation of Christ by Thomas A. Kempis. Book 1, Chapter 3. The Teaching of Truth. Happy is the one whom truth itself teaches, not by figures and words that pass away, but as it is in itself. Our own opinions and our own senses often deceive us, and they discern only a little. What good is it to argue and dispute much about obscure and hidden things we will not be held to account for in the day of judgment? It is great folly to neglect the things that are profitable and necessary, and deliberately to give our minds to dwell on curious and hurtful things. We have eyes and do not see. What do we have to do with such things as genera and species? One to whom the eternal word speaks is delivered from a world of unnecessary opinions. From that one word all things proceed, and all things speak of him. This is the beginning, who also speaks to us. No one without that word understands or judges rightly. The person to whom all things are one, who reduces or returns all things to one, and looks at everything in one, may enjoy a quiet mind and remain at peace in God. God, you are the truth. Make me one with you in everlasting love. I am often wearied by reading and hearing many things. In you is all that I would have or can desire. Let all the teachers hold their peace. Let all created things be silent in your sight. Let it be you alone, Lord, who speaks to me. The more we are unified within ourselves, becoming inwardly simple and uncomplicated, the more and higher things we can understand without labor or effort, because we receive the light of wisdom from above. A pure, simple, and stable spirit is not distracted, even though it's busy in many works, because it does all for the glory of God, and being inwardly still and quiet, does not look for anything for itself in anything it does. What hinders and troubles you more than the undisciplined passions of your own heart? Good and godly persons arrange in their minds beforehand the things they are to do outwardly. They do not allow those things to draw them into any sort of sinful inclination, but order them according to the rule of sound judgment. Who has a greater battle than those who set out to overcome themselves? This ought to be our endeavor, to conquer ourselves and daily grow stronger against ourselves, and to grow in holiness. All perfection in this life has mixed with it some measure of imperfection, and all our knowledge of ourselves still has some darkness in it. A humble knowledge of yourself is a surer way to God than a deep searching after learning. Yet learning is not to be blamed, nor is the mere knowledge of anything whatsoever to be despised, it being good in itself and ordained by God. But a good conscience and a godly life are always preferred before it. But because many endeavor to get knowledge rather than to live well, they are often deceived and reap little or no benefit from their labor. If only people applied as much labor in rooting out vices and planting virtues as they do in raising controversial questions, there would neither be so much harm done, nor so great scandal given to the world, and there would not be such laxity in religious communities. At the day of judgment, we will not be examined on what we have read, but on what we have done, not on how we have spoken, but on how faithfully we have lived. Tell me, where are all those doctors and masters with whom you were so well acquainted, while they lived and flourished in learning? Others now fill their place, and perhaps scarcely ever think of those who went before them. In their lifetime, they were thought to be something, but now they're not even mentioned. How quickly does the glory of the world pass away? If only their life had agreed well with their knowledge, then they would have studied and read to a good purpose. How many perish by reason of vain learning of this world, who pay little attention to the serving of God? And because they chose to be great rather than humble, they became vain in their imaginations. They are truly great who have great love. They are truly great who are little in their own eyes, and count as nothing the very highest of honors. They are truly wise who account all earthly things as refuse, that they might win Christ. They are truly learned who do the will of God and abandon their own will. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to receive new updates weekly, and share with someone you love. Remember to fully rely on God.